See, a nigga like me, you will not be catching me go to Action Park. This is their first mistake. They would have never caught me here in the first place. This shit right here, this shit remind me of a free candy sign. Like, I feel like as soon as I go in there, somebody gonna pop about the cut in a Scooby-Doo van and kidnap me. I'm good.
Welcome to Action Park, the world's wildest amusement park. And probably the deadliest.
Yeah, 6 people died, by the way.
Guests regularly get launched off rides. They dislocate their shoulders and lose their teeth, or even their fingers. They break their noses.
Yeah, you see? Y'all hearing all this, you like, ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Get electrocuted and wade in snake-infested waters. There's more beer for sale than there is ice cream. Guests regularly dare each other to attempt things they probably wouldn't while sober. Often, they come close to drowning.
Oh, they was drinking
On
at
a
the
normal
park,
day,
too?
the pool's lifeguards have to rescue up to 30 people. Every year, hundreds or more are seriously injured. Emergency services see up to 10 park-related incidents per day. The nearby hospital gets so overwhelmed that the park has to buy them extra ambulance.
Do something, man. Somebody shut this down. This is an easy lawsuit. Like, is they making them sign papers when they come here? Cause look, man, if I send my child to silly Billy Action Park, and if he even get in there first of all without getting kidnapped, if he get in there and his ass go flying off the ride and break his leg, I'm suing. The whole park is gone, and then we gonna retire, and Billy gonna retire too.
The park's unwritten motto: no risk, no fun. Safety protocols are basically non-existent. The staff is mostly in their teens, and often intoxicated.
How was this
and people love it. The park has over 10,000 visitors per day, around 1 million annually. Over the park's 18-year run, 6 people never made it home alive. Action Park also sported some of the wildest, most poorly designed amusement park rides the world has ever seen. Behind it all was a ruthless park owner who would stop at nothing. A con artist who flouted rules, laws, and the most...
He looked like he be trying to kill little kids. Look at him. You see how he looking at me right now? He looking at you too.
Basic safety measures. So what were the park's most dangerous attractions?
Let's hear it.
How did so many visitors end up injured or dead? And if there were so many scandals, how did the park keep running for nearly 2 decades?
They doing credits? Yeah, man, we appreciate you for making this wonderful video. We appreciate you.
You'll still hear me and Hook, of course.
I love you,
we're
bro.
Part of our research is based on the book Action Park by Andy Mulvihill and the HBO documentary Class Action Park. You can find links
to... it's a problem if your book got a skull on it, man. Your park got a skull as
both in the description. This is Eugene Mulvihill, known as Gene. He created Action Park. In the early 70s,
this dude is ugly.
Gene
Oh my
grabs
God.
Wall Street by the horns and gets rich on penny stocks. He knows everyone on the stock exchange and is acquainted with the likes of Donald Trump. Rumor has it he knows people in the mob, too. On Wall Street, Gene starts a securities company and hires his old friend, the financier Robert Brennan. In 1973, the Securities and Exchange Commission shuts down their company for stock manipulation and securities fraud. Their reputation is ruined, and they need a new venture. Gene pours money into a struggling ski resort in Vernon Valley, New Jersey, a prime location less than 60 miles from New York City. He sees its potential to grow into a tourist hotspot: resorts, clubs, casinos, and malls, the Las Vegas of the East Coast. At the heart of it all, an amusement park unlike anything the world has ever seen.
Hey, I know. Hey, look. Yo, we should just kill some kids. Yeah. Nah, that'd be fire. That'd be fire. Yeah, we should do that. Matter of fact, we gonna make them sign these papers too in a fine print and say, hey, if your kid dies during their visit to this amusement park, nothing will happen to us. Okay? Yo, bro, if I'm the parent here, sorry little Billy, sorry little Tommy, you're gonna have to go and get in the slip inside in the backyard, my nigga. Like, you're not going to this dude park. Look at him. He looked like he want to kill you. Look how his face looked. That ass. Be serious.
Gene begins transforming the ski resort. Never mind his lack of experience in running or designing theme parks. He makes up for it in audacity and vision. And his buddy
See?
and former
Battle
business
tanks?
partner
Y'all got
Rob
battle tanks
keeps
at
the
the kids'
cash
park?
flowing. Soon, Action Park is ready to launch. Here's an overview of Action Park in its heyday. It has three
Let's check this out. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So far, you feel me? Okay, I see a barn. We got some animal petting zoos right here. We got three little strange potato shaped pools right there. A little parking lot. Not sure how that's gonna work. We got this one too. We got two, I guess. Nothing looks too crazy yet. Let's look like a regular slide. It's nothing too crazy. I don't know what type of egg contraption this is right here.
parks.
Other than that, though,
Alpine Land, Water
okay, you
Park,
gonna go through it.
and Motor World.
Ooh, dang,
For
you got
teens
3
in
in
the
one.
tri-state area, braving the rides is a rite of passage. That includes the park's
See?
most
Hell
notorious,
no! Look at that. I'm sorry, bro. I'm pausing crazy, but look at this.
the park's most notorious one.
Hold on.
State area,
Look,
braving
bro.
the rides
Like,
is a rite of
Watch,
passage.
bro. You gonna be on this ride. Look, come around this corner, fly off right here. Your head gonna back into this rock. You dead, and you can't sue these niggas either.
That includes the park's most notorious ones. And according to former employees
so you could've
interviewed
flew off
in
and
the
hit that tree.
documentary Class Action Park, many of these rides weren't even designed by actual engineers.
See,
Some were designed by Gene himself, others by unqualified amateurs.
bro, is that a bomb?
But that doesn't worry guests like 15-year-old Derek here. We'll follow him as he takes on some of Action
let's see
Park's
Derek.
key attractions,
All right,
in order of escalating risk.
all right.
Right now, he's 2 beers into his day, waiting in line for Battle Action
Hold on, he look a little too young for that. I ain't gonna lie. He look a little bit too young. He said 15, and they give these illegal drinks.
Tanks. On paper, Battle Action Tanks is basically bumper cars. In practice, it's more like Wimbledon meets one of the hairier battles of the Vietnam War. Riders climb into camouflaged four-wheelers protected by chicken wire cages. Each is powered by a motor, controlled with a joystick, and decked out with a working cannon. The goal is to fire tennis balls at other tanks. Around the arena, spectators man cannons of their own. If they hit a tank directly, it blasts into a tailspin. This is Derek's first ride.
That's
Just
not
a
too
warm-up.
bad. Ain't too bad, right?
The tennis
Right?
balls are fired at an insanely fast 160
Okay.
kilometers per hour.
Maybe.
And
Man, maybe not 100 miles per hour cannons that we're firing. Okay, all right. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting to the bad side.
employees have to run onto the battlefield
my
to
God,
collect
he's
stray
dead.
balls. Many riders love
He's gonna get
taking this
smacked in the head.
opportunity to target them. If anyone scores a direct hit to an employee's groin, the crowd goes wild. Gene loves watching.
So you're telling me not only am I gonna get hurt, if I'm coming to visit this park, you're telling me that I also can lose my kids? I'm gonna lose my kids just from working here. I came here to make $12 an hour, not to get a vasectomy, bro.
In this
What's up?
gladiatorial combat. He's often found soaking up the battle vibes from the sidelines.
See, he liked
It's also
this.
where he likes
liked
to
this.
assign his chronically late employees as a punishment.
See, this dude freak.
According
bro,
to
he's
Class
weird.
Action Park, many of the staff aren't trained professionals. They're teenagers, some as young as 14. That's on brand for Action Park, where ignoring rules is part of the park's identity. Plus, teenagers are cheap labor. They don't ask questions and are often happy to test Gene's newest death-defying inventions. Some even affectionately call him Uncle Gene. In the 80s, amusement parks in the US are a pretty unregulated industry, and Uncle Gene loves to exploit a good loophole. For instance, he claims he isn't running amusement park rides, but sporting attractions, so he doesn't need official permits. And for a while, the state of New Jersey
this
doesn't
nigga.
really intervene. All they want to know is that the rides are insured and, quote, currently not on fire.
Okay,
So the park shifts nearly all responsibility onto its visitors.
I know
For
it,
instance,
man.
when it comes to go-karts. This is the Super Go-Kart.
All right, 0 deaths
It's
so far.
gas-powered and designed for racing, but more commonly used for crashing.
Okay.
There are 20 in total. They may look small, but watch your neck. They accelerate like a spooked horse. They're known to cause whiplash and broken bones. They're supposed to max out at 32 kilometers an hour. But sometimes the staff likes to override the speed controls, enabling the carts to reach more than 80 kilometers an hour. The really daring ones take a special souped-up model. Some employees even take these mini racers for after-work spins.
See, now what happened if... Bro, see, now look, I'm already knowing that. He was driving, he driving right here.
Mini
Watch.
Racers for after-work spins.
Whoa! He go that way, dead. His head gone, his neck's gone, his ball's gone. Bro, this place need to get shut down. It should not have lasted 2 decades, my nigga. Are we serious?
On the nearby state highway, Derek jumps into a super go-kart. It's pretty fun zipping around, until he sees a lady losing control.
I'm dead.
She hurdles off track and smashes through a fence.
Dead.
Then through another fence.
Dead.
And then she collides with a
Boy, if you don't press on the brakes, what the
tree.
Is there no brakes? Oh.
Finally, one of the employees hits the kill switch.
Oh.
Derek needs a break
and
stumbles into the big white
Ma'am,
festival tent right next to the circuit. He's only 15, but he has no trouble whatsoever getting his hands on a beer. Maybe it helps him muster up the courage
Derek,
for the next
like
attraction.
It's like Buki water.
This is the Speedboat Lagoon. Visitors hop inside speedboats with a small plastic frame and a very powerful engine. They're designed for open water, but crammed into a small, man-made lagoon. Looks chill. If only.
Yeah.
Everyone knows it's full of snakes,
Can I see somebody die already?
Leaky boat motors, and dead fish. Derek quickly realizes no one's here to pilot the boats. They're here to crash them. He's just about to climb in when, bam! Another boat smashes into the side of his. It knocks the wind out of him, and he topples out of the boat straight into the murky lagoon. The water
over there laughing in his boat, and you just killed this man. Watch, I bet you don't know how to swim. Watch.
Greasy. Is that motor oil?
And if so, you're stupid. Why would you come to a water park? Dumbass little Derek.
Disgusted, he fishes himself out. As he does, something slithers across his thigh. He chooses to not think about it. Somehow, action park rides make it through mandatory
Derek still
state
made it.
inspections.
He's alive.
Since amusement park regulation is so new, inspectors don't always know.
Hold on, y'all hitting one of these? I'm good. I'm not hitting
Park regulation is so
Look at that. Like, think about it, man. I'm always, what if I get stuck at the top and then nigga, he come down feet first, smack my head, then I'm dead. Then what? I'm good, bro.
new, inspectors don't always know what they're looking for. State law requires that Gene take out liability insurance, or what might be considered dangerous. But Gene doesn't believe in insurance. Too expensive, too much bureaucracy. He'd need to insure the accident-prone action park for at least $2 million a year, with premiums rising every time something goes wrong. So he simply starts his own insurance company, London and World Insurance, headquartered in the Cayman Islands. That allows him to produce fake insurance documents while paying premiums to himself, and using the company to launder money. But while Gene may have been a visionary when it came to chaos and ruthless money-making, he definitely had room for improvement when it came to taste. Today, your walls can actually look good with
Nah, that shit made me blush though. Like, that ad was so good. Fern, you be doing it. You do it the best, bro. Damn. I'm still gonna skip this shit, but hey, that was fire though.
Display series with raised textures and 3D contours that really make the images come alive. You can choose from over 2 million designs from popular categories to create your very own custom to display. Just evergreens like Star Wars and Cyberpunk 2077. Already looking for Christmas gift inspo? Check out this new feature.
Even your dog loves it, man. He loves it.
Which allows you to create your very own custom display. Just up 43%. One of them was the Bailey ball.
Bailey ball. See, now this shit look crazy.
He doesn't have a permit for it yet. Today is testing day. The ball consists of 2 plastic spheres, one nested inside the other. The outer sphere is covered in office chair wheels. The inner one is mounted on ball bearings, so it can spin.
This looks like an execution chamber. If you get in there, you're dumb. I ain't gonna lie. If you get in there and you die, you should have seen that shit coming, my boy. Look how this look. It looked like you gonna get electrocuted in this bitch. This look like death row chair. Are you good? Are you
independently of the outer shell, keeping the seat upright.
See?
Attached to the seat is a race car-style harness.
Wallet.
The Bailey ball wasn't designed by an engineer, but by a janitor who
You know what this look like? This right here. If you're getting in something that looks like this, that's a bad sign, my nigga. What are you doing?
long dreamed of breaking into the theme park business. Gene loves it. The Bailey ball is supposed to roll down a homemade, zigzagging
On a roller
track,
coaster? Yeah.
182 meters of blue
niggas got
PVC
jokes.
pipes. This is the test pilot, Frank,
Yeah, Frank's
a regular
dead.
employee
Frank ain't gonna
that
make it.
Gene convinced to do the job
Frank,
by
you're
slipping
dead.
him $100. The idea is that Frank will roll down the hill, sitting
$100 straight to the grave.
upright, and come to a gentle stop at the bottom of the mountain. Here's the state safety inspector, sent to rubber stamp the ride.
Bro.
As long as
He's
it
paid
doesn't
off.
scream
He's paid
instant
off.
death, the Bailey ball will be cleared for use by the public. Frank is strapped in a ball, ready to launch.
Bro.
For the first few meters, it's all going
Are we
according to
dead-ass?
plan. Frank's rolling smoothly, and he's still upright. But nobody
can barely
accounted
see.
for the laws of thermodynamics. The problem with PVC in the hot sun is that it expands rapidly. The plastic track that was supposed to give the ball direction has bulged and warped. Frank doesn't even make it through the first switchback.
Oh!
It hurtles off the track and starts rolling down the
Yeah, who
hill,
coulda guessed?
rapidly gaining speed. The safety inspector can only watch, frozen in horror. The ball hurtles down the hill and flies off park grounds. It's
Yeah, I
now
think-
headed
all
for
right,
the
look.
road.
Predictions. I'm gonna give 3% chance of living. 3. Come on.
Cars honk and screech to a halt. Somehow, the ball
Wow.
avoids any collisions, and eventually, it crashes into a pond.
Oh, now he's drowning.
Frank emerges,
Oh my
dazed
God.
and sputtering, with
Wow.
blood on his
Wow, he hit that 3%, bro. It was not his time.
shirt, but alive. The inspector does not grant Gene approval for the Bailey ball, but
Thank
plenty of other rides do end up going live. By the mid-70s, Action Park boasts about 50 attractions. Around 1 million people visit the park every year. It's a genuine boost for the
I hate being in pools like this. I hate it. This is awful. This is not fun. It's not fun. There's so many heads in this pool. Bro, think about all the kids have done like piss their pants, probably shitted in the corner, like all type of, whatever, everything, all type of snot, it's all in here. Y'all all here together. Maybe I just need to stay at the house, man.
every year. It's a genuine boost for the local economy. At the time, even Donald Trump considers investing in Action Park.
Yeah, we know.
But apparently the concept is too crazy, even for him.
Ooh, that's
The park's ads run non-stop on New York television, luring in city kids eager to blow off some steam. Some do it by flying through the air on a Tarzan swing.
death count.
Imagine you're
Hold on, wait, that's the first death count. Dang.
Flying through the air
that?
on a
Death count 1. All right. So somebody died on Tarzan. Yep. See, hey, this is why you don't try to be Tarzan, because you're not. You're a lame, normal nigga. Sit your ass down in your bed and chill.
Tarzan swing. Imagine you're holding 6 meters of rope. The pool beneath you is 4.5 meters deep. The Tarzan swing may look like a simple rope swing, but later on,
They had on
it'll be
too
one of
long.
the first rides the state shuts down for good.
Okay.
Braving this swing is a rite of passage. Mess this up with a belly flop, and you'll never live it down. Derek isn't worried. He's
Yes,
a great
sir.
swimmer.
Derek, you got that.
He
You got
grabs
that,
the
my
rope,
boy.
swings
Come on,
far
Derek,
out
let's see.
over the pool,
Yeah.
and lets go. The second he hits the pool, everything shuts down. He's just plunged from 35 degrees Celsius air into bone-chilling 10 degrees Celsius water. The spring-fed water is so cold, he forgets how to swim. He flails, stunned. A smirking lifeguard hauls him out and slaps a wristband on him. Scrawls across it are the letters CFS,
That mean keep
shorthand
watch?
for can't fucking swim.
Are we serious?
Later, he'll learn that the cold water was such a shock to one swimmer's system that he went into cardiac arrest and died.
What, bruh? Oh my god.
Cases like this should
Yo,
be
tell me
covered
they
by
actually
Gene's
slap can't fucking swim on the wrist. That's actually type smart. I think that's the smartest idea out of this whole video. Can't fucking swim, so they know to watch them niggas. Genius.
liability insurance. But London and World Assurance, the company allegedly backing Action Park, doesn't really exist.
Yep.
In 1984, the authorities catch on to his scheme. He pleads guilty to fraud and is slapped with $300,000 in fines and 3 years probation.
That's it?
He's also ordered to sell the park.
Put him in jail. Oh, shoot.
According to Class Action Park, Gene doesn't have the slightest intention of doing that. So far, he's been renting part of the property from the state of New Jersey. To provoke officials, he reportedly stops paying his bills and ignores their letters. After some back and forth, New Jersey agrees to sell him the land for a steal.
Okay.
Allegedly just to get him off their backs. Gene wins and goes on to further expand his park.
Hey, bro, all you gotta do is come to his house while he's sleeping at night in his cozy little bed and arrest him. That's it. That's it.
This might be the single most ludicrous ride in Action Park.
Nobody died here.
Gene himself designed it on a cocktail
we can
napkin.
tell Gene dumbass.
It's a ride to be endured, not enjoyed. It's called the Cannonball Loop. The idea is simple. A water slide about 5 stories tall with a 360-degree loop at the end. But the park keeps having to tweak the design, since the crash test dummies it uses for testing tend to emerge headless.
Wow.
Derek watches the guy in front of him enter first. A few seconds
Nobody
later,
died on this
he
for real?
spit out into the pool. Head first, but alive. That's good enough for Derek. The lifeguards hose him down. Friction is the enemy here.
Okay.
Momentum is everything. This isn't just about fun. He can't afford to lose any speed, or he might not make it through the loop. Derek's heard the horror stories.
That's what I said. You get stuck in the top of the loop, you're dead. You're dead. You know what them niggas, they is not watching when people come out the bottom. They're not. They're not. They're going to send the next guy down. Your skull's getting cracked in 25 pieces. You're dead.
Guests who dropped straight down inside the slide and slammed face first into the fiberglass, finally emerging into the landing area bloodied and toothless. And the guests who followed them, who emerged covered in cuts and bruises caused by other people's teeth still embedded in the slide.
Why are you still going down the slide? Why, yo, bro? If I look over and it's a dude bloodied out, bleeding down at the bottom of the slide, you think I'm gonna say, "Ooh, me next"? Hell no, nigga. What's wrong with y'all, bro? These people, yo, this natural selection, bro. Yeah,
Derek's getting cold feet, but he can't back down now.
Are we serious?
Not after the Tarzan swing
Walk your ass down the stairs.
incident. He shoots into darkness. It's fast, brutal, and then he hits the loop. He crawls out dazed, bleeding from the elbow. But at least he's alive. The authorities only require Gene to report serious injuries. But according to Class Action Park, that leaves it up to him to decide what serious means.
You're not reporting nothing.
No one knows how many people have actually been hurt at Action Park over the years. When victims or their families sue the park, Gene almost always refuses to settle. Instead, he drags them to court, knowing that trials are often expensive, tedious, and emotionally exhausting.
So
Many families aren't willing to go through that. Gene reportedly wins the vast majority of these cases. On the rare occasions he loses, he stalls on making any payments to the victims, sometimes until law enforcement orders him to. U.S. Marshals allegedly come knocking on his door at least twice.
Wow.
This is the Alpine Slide. It's an
One
820-meter long
officially.
concrete track winding down the mountain, which riders descend on small plastic sleds equipped with a handbrake. At first glance, it looks like good, clean fun. It's marketed as safe for grandparents and infants.
Grandparents?
But in reality,
Granny cannot hit these turns. She's cracking both sides of the hip. She's gonna have to get hip reconstruction. She's not, bro. You think Granny gonna be able to hit these turns like that? Granny not hitting those, bro.
Alpine Slide will rack up more injuries and lawsuits than any other ride in the park. The sleds have 2 speeds, painfully slow, or what employees call death awaits.
Okay.
Riders switch between these 2 states with a simple handbrake, if that brake happens to work. The concrete course makes for a rough landing, especially for guests wearing only swimsuits. Derek rides the ski lift up the mountain. Teenagers overhead are spitting on riders and throwing sleds.
Derek, go home. Derek, there's Atari at the house, boy. Like, you don't gotta be doing all this extra stuff, man. Like,
trying to hit any unlucky riders below. At the top, He climbs onto a janky plastic sled. There are no helmets, of course, just pictures of nasty scrapes to warn you not to go too fast. It's basically like riding a skateboard down a long, steep mountain. Halfway down, he realizes he's coming up on a mother and her young child, fast. He's zooming along at nearly 50 kilometers an hour. He brakes hard on a sharp turn that shoots him off the sled. He flies through the air and lands hard. He's mostly fine, just road rash, a battle scar he can show off later. Not everyone will be so lucky. In 1980, the Alpine slide claims Action Park's first life. 19-year-old George Larson is hurled off his sled and slams his head against a rock. Allegedly, this rock had already been flagged for
Remember back to the start of this video. I'm about to play a flashback. You gonna be on this ride? Look, come around this corner, fly off right here. Your head go back to this rock. You dead. I told you somebody was gonna fly off this shit and hit their head on that goddamn rock. See, I know it. This is exactly why I would never be in situations like this, because I think about these type of things. They're not catching me on this ride. I know I'm gonna smack my head on that rock.
Removal, but Gene and his team ignored it. That sounds straightforward. The park is to blame for Larson's death. But Action Park argues it wasn't the slide that killed Larson. It was the rock. So technically, the ride itself is safe. According to Larson's family, the press has fed a version claiming George rode the slide at night in the rain. But the accident actually happened during normal operating hours and in good weather. The case never goes to court. Action Park quietly settles with the family for $100,000. The Alpine slide stays open.
And it stayed open.
The deadliest ride in the park.
Yo, bro. How did three niggas done died in the wave pool?
Might not be what you'd expect, and that might have been what made it so dangerous. Not the souped-up go-karts.
Hell!
Not the deadly looping water slide. No, the attraction that killed the most people was the wave pool, also known as the grave pool.
How was this possible?
It may look harmless, inviting even, but this is no kiddie pool. It's a massive pool that can hold about 1,000 guests. It's about 30 meters wide and 76 meters long. Giant pressure chambers generate artificial waves up to 1 meter tall. They also produce a strong riptide.
Did they get trampled?
The deep end reaches 2.4 meters. Derek doesn't know all this. The water sparkles. Music plays. The pool almost looks relaxing. He wades in and is immediately sucked under by the current. He surfaces, gasping, to find hundreds of people thrashing around near him. It feels like an artificial ocean, so a lot of people expect salt water.
This is exactly why
they're wrong.
This is why I said I don't like being in pools with this many people, bro. Like I'm staying far away from you, man. Like especially, the worst thing is, bro, you in the public pool, you chilling with whoever, and then here come them little badass little kids with the pool floaties hopping in the pool. Like that make me want to smack them little niggas. Go back home. You're not supposed to be here right now, bro.
The pool is filled with fresh water, so it's less buoyant.
And they start shooting niggas with water guns. Bitch! Back up, man.
And easier to sink in. And half of the people in it are drunk. A guy near Derek is flailing around. Derek sees one lifeguard dive in for a save. Then another. Behind him, someone is pulled out on a stretcher.
Yeah, bro.
They're the second one today.
What is going on?
The pool is deceptive, even for strong swimmers. The waves come on unexpectedly, and panicked swimmers often clog the exits. 12 Red Cross trained lifeguards are stationed at the pool at all times. But because the pool is so densely packed and the water so murky, it isn't always easy to tell when someone is drowning. Throughout the 80s, 3 people drowned in the wave pool. A 15-year-old boy and 2 young men aged 18 and 20.
No way, man. No way that's him. Donald D. Pass? This dude's name is Gregory Grandchamps. Of course he don't know how to swim.
In the end, 6 people die at Action Park. 3 in the wave pool, 1 on the Alpine slide, and 1 on the Tarzan swing. The 6th victim was an unlucky kayaker who capsized, stepped on a live underwater wire, and was fatally electrocuted.
Dude, the wires aren't covered. This need to get nuked off the map. Bro, fuck all that using nukes on countries. We don't want no nuclear warfare. We don't want to nuke no people. Nuke this damn park. That's what need to get nuked. It's gone now, but you know what I'm saying.
Caramel macadamia bar. That's DOS.
With that many injuries and deaths, the park should have been shut down long ago. So why did it stay open for so long? Over the years, families, journalists, and authorities repeatedly put pressure on Action Park, but Gene somehow always managed to dodge any form of responsibility. According to Class Action Park, rumor had it friends in high places were looking out for him. Gene had close ties with local business leaders and politicians. Action Park was a major employer in the area. And Rob, Gene's generous money man, was always just a phone call away. Whenever he was under attack, Gene fought back, sometimes with sketchy methods. One journalist alleges that, when Gene was faced with criticism, he retaliated, phoning
These stupid people at the top, man. They're always all connected and sleazy and shady with each other. Shit.
Boss and ultimately getting her fired. And when a man Gene owed money wanted to claim it, Gene reportedly threatened to hire a Russian hitman to kill him and his family. Gene went on like this for years, dodging his responsibilities and delaying settlement payments. He embodied the Reaganomics spirit of the 80s, minimal government intervention, and a belief that deregulation...
Oh, the dumbest idea of all time. Reaganomics, man. That shit is stupid. You tell a rich guy, you know, that he actually has to pay less taxes and he's going to take more money. What do you think he's going to do? You think, A, he's going to pass that on to the employees? Or do you think he's going to take that for himself? What do you think, bro? This is retarded.
Was the key to innovation. But that changed in the 90s. The lawsuits kept piling up, earning the park its nickname, Class Action Park. Attendance started dropping. By 1996, mounting legal battles, medical bills, and safety mandates finally caught up with Gene. Action Park shut down.
It took 20 years, bro.
Millions of dollars in debt. God. Gene went on to complain he had lost more money on the park than he ever made.
Why do you think? Oh man, only 6 people died. Why am I losing money? Damn it! You put this thing on the put him in the wave pool. Watch how long he lasts.
Since then, the park has repeatedly changed hands and names. Today, it's just a water park, with some of the old attractions still in place.
Oh, hell.
But Action Park itself is history. Gene Mulvihill died in 2012. Obituaries hail him as a visionary entrepreneur. A politician from New Jersey said his mother had given him the perfect name, Gene, like the true genius he always was.
True genius. F this W video.